Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Oh Val, and it's a situation. Hey. So today I have a special guest. I know I say that all the time, but this is my really special guest because I didn't know her before she was even, out. You know what I'm saying? I know that she was a baby, So I'm just so proud of her being just grown up to be such a beautiful woman. So it's Miss Chimini.
Hi, how are you? Thank you for having me.
So Chimini, go tell them exactly what name you go by and stuff all on the Instagram and everything else.
So on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, it's always Chimini Yoka, which is my full first name.
Spell Chimini, because some people spell Chimini different way, because some people spell it different spells. So spell yours.
It's CHIMINIYOKA.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, because I was looking up one time and I was like, now how am I spelling her name
Yeah,
wrong?
some
I should know how to spell her name.
Like
you know what I'm saying?
CHIMNEY.
Yeah,
or
IE too.
IE.
Yeah. And I was like, it wasn't popping up, and I was pissed. I was like, because I know I have her. You know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna start off with a situation.
Okay.
Because you're a beautiful singer.
Thank you.
Beautiful singer. First time I seen you sing was in church. Mm-hmm. And when I seen you on stage outside of the church, I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Girl, you know how to get somebody some chills. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
So I'm just saying, with you having such a beautiful voice, okay, have you ever been in a situation, you've been on stage, and you get ready to hit that note that you know you're supposed to come up with, and that note just ain't going to work out, but you know it, but everybody else don't know it. What you do?
You know what? I usually, in my head, I'm like, this seems like a good time for the band to take over. So I do that. So I cue the band for them to rev up.
Okay.
Or I start dancing, and I turn around and I clear my throat.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got you.
I hit one of those.
Okay.
Or, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, you got some moves. Because I can't, I love following you. When you perform different places, if I can't make it, I'm going to make it. You know, I'm coming if I can make it. And I came to one of your shows one time, and you came out to one of Cardi B songs, and I was like, who is that? Who is that? I know your voice, but you came out from the audience with it, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, look at her. Okay, Miss Performer going on over here.
Yeah, that's something actually that was dope. That was dope this year.
Yeah,
so.
That was dope. I was like, I'm always impressed by your voice, but when you did that, I was like, dang, that was dope,
Thank you.
That was really dope. And so it was so funny, because I still have it on my phone, I put it on a flash drive. I saved it. But when you at the end of the show, because you on the show with Little Mo, you open up with Little Mo.
Yeah. And
at the end of the show, Lil Mo gave all the performers that had came out. She gave them opportunity to go up because she's like, I want to see what you're about. That's basically what she did.
Yeah,
it was like a call out to me. It was like like what you about, what you got, what you got. So I would feel like, oh no, Chimini, wait till you get to Chimini, you know what I'm saying? So you over there, you done went and changed into your jeans and everything.
I was so tired.
Really?
You know what? My friends have that video from that night, and they always play it, and it's so annoying because they be like, Chim. They always sing what she was singing, but I was tired. She called me back up and was like, y'all can get this jeans and this t-shirt.
That what you said. You was like, I changed, but okay, I got you. I was like, you trying to play it off. You trying to, use all like low key. Everybody went up and did their little piece, and then you played it all off, and then they gave you the mic, and then you like, get it out. I'm like, what? I knew it. I said, I knew she was gonna kill it.
Thank you.
Even Little Boss took a step back and looked at you like, what?
I thought that was like really cool. And she was
like, who are you?
Yeah,
that
was dope.
Because you came up there and blowed it out. I had to say, you played calm when you came in there. You played all calm. You walked up there all calm and everything. But then you just let it go. Yeah. You just let it go.
I try to keep it calm most of the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Because how did you get such a beautiful voice?
Well, I started singing when I was like 3.
Mm-hmm. And in the choir, huh?
Yeah, in the choir.
I remember that. And
then my mom used to be like, you just wanted to sing by yourself. So you would just be like, let me go, let me sing. And so I started doing that. And then when I got older, I went to like performance camp at the West Las Vegas Art Center.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm like a 10-year alumni there. I've been there for a long time.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I went to Las Vegas Academy. So I got like classically trained there.
Because I can say, because you can tell by your voice is really. I know you must have some kind of training. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was funny because even when you were little and you used to sing in the choir, you didn't have any training yet, did you?
No, nothing other than just singing with my mom.
That's it?
Yeah.
Because you was blowing back then. I was like, God, that little girl gonna sing. You know what I'm saying? Because you were so shy. You were shy.
I was shy, like, outside of the singing world, anything to do with singing, I'm always like, I got it. Like,
I'm so proud of you now because you've grown up to be, just a wonderful person. And I see your personality has changed so much. You know what I'm saying? Because I love the part now that you're more open now. Mm-hmm. You are very, you're more open now because you could kid around and you could joke around. Mm-hmm. But before, girl, you was pretty shy. You like, hello.
It switched. When I was younger, mm-hmm. I was rambunctious off stage, and then when I got up, I would just be like really stiff and singing like that. And now I'm more conservative with like who I let in my
realm.
Your circle. But when I get on stage, it's like a free for all. It don't matter.
Because at first, before you started doing shows and stuff outside of mm-hmm. outside of church, you was doing a lot of shows, a lot of gospel shows. Mm-hmm. You was doing them. Yeah. And I was like, okay, now I gotta come. I could come see you, but I don't know. I feel like listening to 20 choirs sing before you get to you. And I was like, so when you started doing outside events, I was like, yes.
A lot of people said that.
You was with a group. You guys had your group. And you guys going places. That's not first time following you.
I did that for a long time. I had a group of friends that we always used to sing everywhere, especially in church, always together. And then I think in like 2016, I got booked at like a lounge or something, and I was like, well, I ain't ever did nothing outside of like theater or church, so this is weird because it's a lot different. Right. When you're in theater, you have like a live sense. You can please the crowd, but like when you live stage and they right in front of you, you gotta entertain them, you gotta smile, you gotta make them laugh, all in one. So it's a lot.
How do you deal with the groupies now? You know what? I don't even want to call them that. I hate saying that. I hate saying groupies, but it's fans. But at the same time, they don't understand that you're performing. Because even in the entertainment business with me doing a comedy, they don't understand you're performing. So I'm performing. That don't mean it's like I'm not on stage with a date app. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not like interviewing you. It's not like that. But a lot of times people get the misconception when you're on stage, like you act like you on a dating site. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're a very beautiful woman. So how do you deal with that?
I don't. If that makes sense.
I know they inboxing you and stuff like that.
They do. And I'm not rude. I'd be like, you know what, I appreciate it. Thank you for your time. But unfortunately, like, that's not something that I'm interested in right now. Like, I reply. I'm not rude.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Because I come to the point, I don't reply. Yeah, I reply. Because when I reply, whether I try to say it nicely or not, they're going to take it the wrong way.
Yeah.
But I hate how certain sites, they let them know that you seen the message anyway.
Right.
So.
Like Facebook, usually mine are on Facebook, and they be like, hey, beautiful. And I'm like, hello, like, thank you. But when they go to asking on dates and, like, I'm trying to meet up, or I'll be like,
when I can't stand that famous line that always come through, what's up with you? That famous line, huh? You hear that? What's up with you?
What's up with you?
It's like I can hear them say it. I can hear them say it when they say it. What's up with you?
Or they be like, hey, queen.
Oh, like, you just gonna hit me up and I'm gonna give you my bio. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What's up with you? That drives me crazy. That drives me crazy, But you've been singing for so long, and this is something that you probably dreamed of doing, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. How did you get the job to open up for Little Mo that time?
So I did a booking a few years ago for a producer named Leland. Okay. He does a lot of things here in Vegas and in other places, and so I did think something for the Stellar Awards for him a few years back. Okay. And then he asked me on Facebook. He was like, hey, are you available on this day and this day? And I was like, yeah. So he was like, yeah, I need an opener for Little Mo, and I think that you would do a great job. And I was like,
yeah, you did that. Yeah, you did that.
So shout out to Leland.
Yeah, shout out to Leland. He was a nice guy too. Yeah. I met him that night too.
Yeah, he is.
I met him that night too there. Yeah, it was funny because when you hit me up and you said that, you was like, I'll be here, open it up for Little Mo. And I'm like, huh? He was like, if you would like to come, let me know. I'm like, girl, yeah. I was like, girl, yeah. I didn't even check the calendar. I'm like, girl, I'll be there. it was so funny. Before the show, I was like looking for you, like, let me get my picture in now, because I know everybody gonna be, I know once you hit that stage, everybody hear your voice, they gonna be like, oh, can I get a picture with you? Can I get a picture with you? So I had to get my picture ahead of time.
Yeah, it's always fun.
Huh?
It's always fun.
It
stuff
is.
Like that.
I mean, it is. It's so fun watching you. Watching how far you come. Like I said, I love that you outside of your shell now. I love it. I love it.
I get from a lot of people like, oh, you changed and you're so outside of your shell, but like 90% of the time, I don't remember what I've done on stage.
Really?
It's like, no,
girl, you be up there dancing now. I do, but see, at first, you didn't do that. You used to just sit up there and you just be, you just like blow.
Yeah.
You might go, you might do this. That's all I used to see. Yeah. I see that head go over. Now you be like,
Yeah, I try to give myself a little more freedom. On stage, cause like nobody wants to see a stick figure.
But you be on those stilts though. That's one thing about me. I'm much older than you. Be your mama. Okay. But the thing is that I'm always scared of falling. You know what I'm saying? So I even though I move, I've learned. Even more had told me that make sure you always wear comfortable shoes. Mm-hmm. So I make sure that I have on some shoes that I can move around in, because like you saying, you don't want to stand there just stiff.
Right.
I've been there when I basically kept still because of taping. Mm-hmm. I had some taping going on, so I had to stay in the same vicinity. Right. Because that's one thing you can't stand. I can't stand when someone's taping and then you're moving and stuff, and they don't get you moving, and they got you're talking. You're talking, and they got the audience or something, and not you. And so then it's not some footage you can use later because you're talking, but you're not in the footage. Right. So that part, you have to work with. But I see you working that stage now. You don't be you ain't no one spot now. You working that stage.
I try to take the whole experience for what it is, no matter the venue. So.
What do you see for the future for yourself when it comes to singing?
Definly Broadway. Okay. Broadway is something that you
like Broadway, huh?
Yeah.
Is that how that's when you're preparing yourself? The melody. Yeah. You know how to do that melody. We used to call it back in the day skit scatting. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You do that well. How'd you learn how to do that?
In high school. I was in a vocal jazz class. And that's where I learned. And then when I got to college, I got a whole new group of friends.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. And they were like, they had this thing called shedding. And I was like, what is a shed? Like, what? This sounds crazy. So I went, and it's just like singing whatever. Like literally whatever.
Everybody or just one at a time?
So it's usually like 7 or 8 mics set up. And then there's musicians on each part. And even the musicians switch out. And like you just keep the flow going the whole night. And I was like, what is this? So I learned how to scat. I learned how to run. Like I didn't know how to do runs for the longest.
Wow.
So I learned that from being around those people. Mm-hmm. I learned how to rap.
Well, I seen you do a couple of you got a variety of stuff. Yeah. What I love about your voice is that you've gotten to the point where you can make people like thinking they falling in love just listening to you sing. You're like,
don't say that.
You do because you got a wonderful voice to just put. You got a mood setting voice. You know what I'm saying? You got a mood setting voice. You got and that's why I want people to go hear your voice because you're on you got stuff on YouTube.
Yes.
Too. So tell them where they can find on YouTube too.
So on YouTube you can look at my name. So Chimini Yoka, and then I have some new stuff on Apple Music.
Okay, look at you.
Yeah, I did a live album with Mac Neely. His name is Mac Neely. Okay. And we have a live album on Apple Music and Spotify and Tidal.
I noticed you slowed down the traveling though, because I used to be doing the traveling stuff. Yeah, and that's one thing I hate when people don't understand when it comes about traveling. You got to include your travel. That means as your fare, your airfare, you know what I'm saying? You got to include your where you're going to stay, your room. And so that stuff all has to be included. It's fun to do what you enjoy doing, what you love to do, but that stuff has to be included in on it. You know what I'm saying? So it gets up there and pricey. So when somebody got to be able to afford to do all that, how do you handle when... because this is a business for you. I was telling people you got to take your craft as a business. If you don't, it's just fun. Just stay home and do it. You know what I'm saying? But how do you handle it when? Because you just said about your friends said that you changed, but they had to understand that you changed careers. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So how do you handle it when friends call you up to do something and like especially they don't want to pay you, but it's your time?
You know what? For my friends, if it's like like family events. Like I have friends that are like my mom's birthday or something like that.
Right.
I'm not gonna charge you for that. I love you. You're my family. But like if it's something where you're getting paid and like it's a, you know, a commendable amount, I'm gonna be like, well, here's my contract. Here's what I usually get paid because
that's why I explain to people when it comes to it. See, that's a good thing that you brought up. If it's an event, that they're making money like off the door or whatever, if they're making money off of it, why do you think that you're gonna come perform there free?
A lot of people do, and over the years I've had to really assert myself
because you used to do a lot of stuff free. You know what I'm saying?
Because I had to get my foot in that window to be able to do it, and then once I was like, oh well, I have a following, I'm be like, well, like, you know, pay me, and not arrogantly. I don't ever want to be arrogant about anything.
No, you're not arrogant.
Yeah,
about
but
it.
I for sure, if you're getting paid, I want to get paid too. Because if you pay me right, I'm gonna make sure all my people come. And
not just that too. Not just that. People have to realize, just like when it comes to doing stand up for me, the thing is you gotta realize we got ourselves to get ready for. Right. You got your outfit, you know what I'm saying? You got your gas, your traveling, your time. You know what I'm saying? That stuff adds up. So at least, and you know, it to me it's an insult not to even give somebody gas money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because they still going out their way, they taking the time out, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And, you know, doing certain things, you know what I'm saying?
It does, between outfits and it's like $100 to get a full face of makeup now, and then like your hair.
Do you believe that I've never had a facial done except when I had a facial done one? I mean, as far as makeup, I'm talking about a makeup thing. As far as just putting makeup on, I've only had that done one time, and I was in 6th grade.
Really?
Seriously, I've always. What happened was I just would practice on myself.
I learned to practice on myself.
Wait. You gotta have to teach me how to make them killer eyes. Girl, you got some killer eyeshadow.
You know,
I be zooming in. I look at like, girl, what colors did you use, girl?
I learned how to do my own makeup within the last 2 years because I had so many shows back to back. And every time I would ask for a moire, it was like $175, $150, and I was like, bro, what?
I know
y'all gonna get this ugly if you keep playing with these prices. So I like watched a bunch of YouTube stuff, invested in brushes and just like general cosmetic stuff. And
oh really? That's how you did that? Yeah. Cause you got that down pat. Cause I was gonna tell you, I want, you know, one of these shows I'm going to, you want to do my eyes. Cause
I don't mind.
I was like, I thought I knew what I'm doing, but I see you.
And you do a good job.
But no, I see you like that one. Cause you had some. I like popping colors. I'm not. You know me. I'm not a blend, but I don't like the blend stuff. But you had some poppers. I was like, what? Yeah. Oh no, she got to show me.
At first, I was just doing glitter, and then I was like, well.
Glitter gets in my eyes.
You gotta use the right stuff.
I feel like even when I do the set spray, it still will get in my eye.
I'm gonna show you. I got some adhesive.
Okay. Like, y'all heard her say it, right? Okay. So when y'all see me on one of them tables and y'all see me all glittered out and stuff, like, okay, Chimini hooked me up. Okay.
It's simple.
Okay. I love it because when I had my business, I had a business of Be The One Jewelry when I used to make jewelry. And then your mom, which is like a sister to me, you know, get a shout out to Maya, you know. So Maya has her own collection going on when it's hair care, skin care, internal care. Yeah. I mean, she has so many products that she offers, which I'm going to have on the show, so I'll let you know that too. I had wanted to do y'all together, but I got to get the timing down. But anyway, so all her products that she have done, but if I start talking about them, I won't stop, so I'm not gonna stop, you know. But I know you use them too. So is that how you keep your skin so beautiful?
Yes.
She got some good stuff.
Yeah, my mom stuff, all of her products. That's the only thing I use. I made differ and use a couple of different
just
hair
say the
products.
name. Just say the name. Just say the name. Just one time. Just
Usually.
Say the name. I know.
It means God is beautiful in French.
Yeah.
So that's really where all of her products stem from.
She even got teeth whitening and stuff. Yeah. I mean, she got a lot of good stuff. Yeah. And it's so funny because every time we have her birthday is the same month. I mean, both our birthdays in September. And I think we're like 1 or 2 days apart because mine's the 21st.
She's 22nd.
Yeah, I know we're 1 or 2 days apart. And she always gives me stuff for I used to give her stuff. I used to give her jewelry for her birthday, and she give me her care stuff for my birthday. I was like, oh, good, you just saved me some money because you got to buy, because she know I'm buy some stuff anyway. Yeah, you know, because she has so much good stuff.
A plethora of stuff.
So that works out for you because see, you on stage and you want to make sure that your skin is always beautiful, huh?
Yeah, she
hair
always
and skin,
hooking me up with the stuff, everything. She always, before a show, gives me a new scent to wear. She's like, because when you come in, you have to have a scent. You have to leave your scent in the room. And so, like, it's gotten to the point, like, if I walk through a venue and people don't see me, they'll be like, Chimini's here somewhere. I could smell her.
Really?
Yeah, because I wear the same scent all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta have I try to have the same, not the same scent, but I try to, it's another staple.
How do you change up your show all the time? Because every time I come see you, you've never ever, and I've seen you several times, you have never ever did the same set.
I let my life kind of influence what I sing. And then, to be honest, my mother is the mastermind.
Is she really?
Yeah.
So she picks out what song that you sing or something?
Not all the time, but usually the things that I come into, like my intro songs.
Don't bring up that intro again.
Yeah.
Girl, I on the serious side, I know I've watched it over 20 times. Because you shocked me. Because you shocked me. I had never.
Yeah, that was a shocker for a lot of people.
Because I had never seen you do that before. You know what I'm saying?
I had never done it before.
I mean, I'm like, who's that? You know what I'm saying? Because you sing a lot. I mean, you sing some lovable songs because your voice. But I had never heard you do the rap thing. You know what I'm saying? I never seen you. I seen you do a couple little lines, you know, like that. But I never seen you break it all down like that. It was like you had the choreography all done out and everything. I was like, dang, who is that?
Oh,
who is that? That ain't my little Chimini.
That was a process in itself. My background singers, I love them so much.
Girl, you had like a whole ensemble up there.
Yeah,
I was like,
they
what?
dealt with me like through that process. I don't like to be like a nag when I'm doing stuff, but it was so fun learning that song and doing it with them. And then, like, recently I had a show at the House of Blues, and I came out to Here I Go by Mystical.
Oh, shucky,
and that was my mom's choice, and I was so nervous. I was like, dang, how is this going to be received? Because that's a rowdy song, you know. Like,
yeah, well, it's true. That Cardi B, No Limit was enough.
Rowdy song,
that was pushing it. I was like, that's why I said, I love how you did it because you came out in mysterious because you wasn't on stage.
No.
You know, you started the song out and all we heard was your voice. Yeah. And I know your voice.
Yeah.
But I didn't know you could sing like that, doing that kind of stuff. I'm like, you know, I'm looking for the, you know what I'm saying? And you came out, I'm like, who is that? Who is that?
You know what I recently thought of? I was looking at more interviews and stuff, and it was like asking, like, how do you approach your craft?
Okay.
How do you approach your art? And I always make the joke between my friends, like, I'm a stripper. Like, it's a joke. It's a running joke. So that's how now I think I've approached singing. Okay. It's like a hustler, stripper mentality. Like, you got to get their attention.
You
got to get their attention. And then you have to unclothe what you're doing. You have to show what you're doing. And then by the end, it's like, boy, it was worth it. It was worth coming.
Y'all see how she did that? She said, make it rain.
So I'm not a stripper in the real essence, but I use my music to be able to basically tell a story of what I'm doing. So I come out, I get your attention. I unclothe myself by, you know, showing you what I really can do.
Okay, talk about clothing. I didn't see you do a strut. You just started modeling now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that. You just started modeling now, and you strutted because I seen I know it wasn't your first time, but because I've seen several times, but I'm not sure which time I have. But when I first seen it, I was like, when Chimini started modeling, I you know what I thought? I really thought that you was just walking out and getting ready to sing.
I wish.
No. I really did. I thought because I know you for singing, not for modeling. You know, so when you came out, because you know, but you had that, you know, shoot. I was like, okay. I said, so what's she doing? So when you got to the end, you did your little, and you went back. I was like, wait a minute, she ain't sing, she leaving. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, Chuck is now. She didn't start modeling now too. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So how did you get into that?
A few years ago, they needed a model for Macy's for the Delta Sigma Theta show that was out here. And they needed a plus size model. Okay. And they could not find one. And I was just like, oh, okay, like, you know, I can do it. So it started out as a spot gig type of thing just for that day. And that was 2 years ago, actually. So Macy's has booked me to. I'm their only
so you're doing
plus size model.
So you're doing it for Macy's?
Yeah, for the fashion show.
Oh, you're doing the plus size modeling? Wow.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me that I want to do plus size modeling. I was like, sure, you trying to tell me something.
You know what? At first, it was kind of disheartening because it's like, oh, plus size, like just say.
But you know what I found out? Okay, I'm going to tell you my personal experience at it. Because I was skinny all my life. You know, even after I had a kid, I was still skinny, you know. So I found out that once you go over size 8, that's considered plus size to the industry. Yeah, it is. You know,
industry world, anything over 8,
yeah. And 8 is pushing it for them. Yeah, 8 is pushing it for them. So I was like, "What you talking about? You're gonna have some courage." You know what I'm saying? So when I got past the size 8, and I'm gonna be in some 10s, and I'm like, "Okay," you know what I'm saying? And everybody like, "Ooh, you be so cute as a plus size model." I'm like, you know, I was kind of figuring out. But then I thought about it. I go, "Wait a minute, I don't want to be sticks." You know what I'm saying? I like the curves. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's more swaggy. Yeah. You know, walking up there with some curves. You know, right there. Right. So, you know, I'm kind of envying you. I'm like, oh, look, because she's doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you working it. You know what I'm saying? You're not working. It's not a plus size modeling. To me, you just modeling. Right. I'm not looking at no plus size. I love that you embrace, you know, your body. You know what I'm saying? It's your body. You love your body, and you embrace enough that your body is lovable. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't like how be put in a box where everybody got to be the same. I remember one time I was at the doctor, and the doctor told me, I was like, oh, I need to lose a couple pounds. He's like, a couple? And I was like, yeah, I need to lose about 10 pounds. He's like, no more. I was like, look, he gonna bring out this scale and show it to me. Like, you know what I told him? Scale. Girl, you know what I told him? I said, oh, please, that's a white woman scale. He started laughing. He started saying, I am not going to be bones for nobody. You know, it's funny because as growing up, I always got teased about being so skinny. I always got teased about being so skinny, so bony and all that stuff. So now when I'm a grown ass woman in my 50s, I'm not no bones no more. And everybody like, oh, I didn't, you know. Yeah. I'm like, so it's either you do or you don't. You know what I'm saying? So
if you're too skinny, it's like, oh my God,
it's
you
a problem.
Need to eat. If you're too
and then
big,
you start getting too curvy. It's like, oh, you aren't you really curvy? So to me, I found out that it's with being comfortable with myself.
Yeah, with yourself.
If I'm comfortable with myself, I give a damn who would ever think whatever else. You know, if I'm comfortable with myself, if I'm loving myself, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate you. You know, you showing people that, you know, you got curves, okay. Yeah. But I love myself.
I do.
You know what I'm saying? And I see that. You know what I'm saying? I've never not seen anything different. You know what I'm saying? I see that, and I like, to me, you are embracing someone else to walk that runway. Yeah. Forget the name. Yeah. Walk that runway. Love yourself, because you working it, girl. You are working it. You got the voice, you got the looks. Now you got the shape for it. You know what I'm saying? You just like work.
Thank you.
Now, if somebody wanted to book you, how they go about booking you?
So you can either email me at chiminiyoka@gmail.com, or you can Facebook me and DM me for booking.
Okay, they can inbox you on Facebook and everything else. Okay.
And then I have a fan page on Facebook, which is under the same name. Okay. So all bookings can go directly to that fan page.
So please, if you do reach out to book her, please don't insult her by coming in there asking her, can she donate her time and everything else. Remember that it is a business, okay? I know she's a beautiful singer and a beautiful person, you know, and she's so kind-hearted. You know, a lot of times she let people get away there. If I was her manager, you know what I'm saying, it won't be like that. But the thing is, so remember, you know, be considerate, okay? Because her time is valuable. Okay, so just like your function, whatever you want her to perform at is valuable, you know, is important to you. Her time is valuable, so please make sure you consider that before you even inbox her, or, you know, ask her to perform at it, because beautiful voice, beautiful person inside and out, and a beautiful voice. So please go look her up. Go look up her stuff on YouTube. You have a function that you want some entertainment done, you want some nice singing being done, please look her up, book her, you know what I'm saying? Because she know I didn't book her, you know, because it went, but you know, I won on one show and she was booked already, and I was like, dang, I come first.
I'm so sorry.
No, but it was cool. I understand though, you know what I'm saying? Because I understood it though, so it wasn't no thing for me. I just like, I just have to get you next time. Gotta tell you ahead of time, so before you know, get that date, you know what I'm saying? So Make sure you do that. So like I said, it's a situation with Oh Val, and I am so happy to have Chimini Branch. You don't go by Chimini Branch, you go by Chimini Yoka. Okay, so I'm so glad to have Chimini Yoka on my show, and I hope you learn something about singing, about modeling, and about loving yourself, and about preparing yourself and looking for the outcome. What you want the outcome to be, think about it, seek it, and then it can be. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a situation on that. Anything else you want to tell the people before we get ready to go?
Love yourself.
Love your. See what I told you? Yourself. Love yourself. That's why I love her. I love her. Such a beautiful person. I'm so happy to have her on here. And guess what? I know it won't be my last time having her because she always does something. So I'm gonna have to twist her arm for her to come back and get her little TT some little more time. You understand what I'm saying? So once again, Chimini, thank you so much for having me on my show. Okay. Please go down and hit that subscription button. Subscribe. It's free, okay? Subscribe, please, okay? Get those followings up. Leave a message. Leave a comment. Hit that notification button so you hear a bell. You never know who I'm going to have on, whatever situation or whatever organization they're in. That's what I'm going to talk about, you know what I'm saying? And never know what's coming out, what's coming on. Because guess what? It's a situation.